This is about the engineers and designers inside of a company like that. In memory of the late Robert Duvall, they're kind of like the measured consigliere. They are the wartime consigliere at a company like General Motors. They are going to go to the mattresses against Bazzini and the other families. So if we're trying to understand something, it's best to experience it firsthand. And it's here we arrive at an unfortunate truth over the past 35 years. Weight gain. The Corvette has not been impervious to this. The C8, while lovely, not exactly lightweight. And with all the bits that are attached to this to make it go faster, 3,670 pounds, or depending express your weights and measures, 1,665 kilograms. But that is not entirely the truth. You see, as they make these go faster and they are more expensive, they borrow a page out of the Lamborghini book where they quote the numbers, the weight, as dry. Now, I'm not a rocket scientist, but you can't move this thing without fluids in it. I'm thinking this is the better part of 3,900 pounds, which really makes it not lightweight. With that, I think we should try Sport. I have been looking forward to this. Jesus! Oh my God! Oh my God! It's not just a fast car, it's a visceral experience. It just comes alive. The sound is unbelievable. I don't know if you've seen our Temerario episode, but that car, crazy fast. Too fast for what it is. It sounds terrible. It almost sounds like a lawnmower. This fixes that problem. Oh my God. You totally want to keep this at a lower gear. If we're trying to answer the question of what is this thing all about, like why does this exist, why is it important, that lump has to be a big part of it. God, this is magnificent. I fully expected to get in this car and feel the power. It's just too much. It can't, the chassis, the suspension can't handle it. Kind of like a GT500. That's too much Mustang. GT350 was the absolute sweet spot for that car and that chassis. Not the case here. There's never an instance where I feel like, oh my God, 1,064 horsepower is too much. This is planted to the road. Now, granted, I'm going to give you an asterisk here. It's different than other C8s. Here, this is a world-class performance car. And that brings us back to the whole meaning of the ZR1. And here, this is probably even more so than the ridiculous output and the magnificent sound of that engine. This is a big statement I'm about to make. This is as good as pretty much anything you could get from Europe in terms of driving dynamics. It's not quite to the level of telepathic when you get behind the wheel of like a GT3 or a GT3 RS. I still think that there's a space for the lightweight Corvette, the GT3 Corvette that is a street car, not something that's trying to be a track car, something 35, maybe 3,300 pounds, even if you have to use really exotic materials and jump the price up, because that's the blue sky here. If you look at the market reaction to this thing, people are willing to pay like 50, 100 over when they first came out. Granted, supply and demand will meet at some point on this, but if you make a limited run Corvette that is lightweight, ideally manual transmission, more pure, like the Hot Librarian, I feel there would be a more worldwide appeal of that Halo Corvette. You know what? Put that all aside because the ball finally dropped. This, you could say it's about more power, it's about disturbing the apple cart of what comes from Europe. But really, now that I've experienced it, especially on a road like this is about a company like General Motors that, if we're honest, it's run by bean counters. They have to report shareholders, they have to make money, they have to make nondescript crossovers, which they make a lot of, and many of them are decent, like the Chevrolet Trax. However, this is a completely different exercise. This is about the engineers and designers inside of a company like that just kind of look across the table at the bean counters, and they're kind of, in memory of the late Robert Duvall, they're kind of like the measured consigliere. They are the wartime consigliere at a company like General Motors. They are going to go to the mattresses against Bazzini and the other families. And this is the car that's taking it to Bazzini. That's what this car is about. If you enjoyed this content, please like the video and consider subscribing to see even more content like this. And to watch the full version of this episode, search Motoman TV Cars on YouTube or click the link in the video description below. We have all new episodes each Saturday. Thanks for watching.